Everyone, we're the Bearded Bastards from the Villains Man, bringing you session 34 of our D&D 5th edition campaign, The Ancient War Reborn. I'm your I'm your DM, JVD.
Our DVD.
I'm your DVD.
You are my DVD.
You need to upgrade to Blu-ray.
And it's a fad.
Well, wait, it's like 40K now, or 4K, whatever.
4K Blu-ray, yeah.
But anyways, continuing on.
Hi guys, I am Evan the Great, and I'm not a cassette. I am a player, and I play Luda Silverstream, the Elven Bard Paladin of Bahamut.
Hey, I'm the Bearded Wonder with the Villains the Man, and I play Vesperr, the Moon Elf Rogue / Warlock Outlaw, and this pizza is delicious.
I'm Smiley, and today I'll be playing Rhykerr Nork. He is a thing.
Is that his voice?
Yes.
Maybe.
Alright, Mr. Wonder, give us the recap.
Last time. Never mind. I'm not just speaking my beautiful voice.
I just said, Mr. Wonder.
My voice is quite wonderful.
You sound like that radio commercial
That's the
about
point.
your parents going into a nursing home.
That's the point.
Well, last session, if I remember correctly, we almost all died in some interdimensional basement.
I was already dead.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah. And we had found my brother in the time room. I just call it a time room because I don't know exactly what it was still in character.
What timer?
The time room, yeah. Where if you didn't have an hourglass, everything was like really slow to you. And if you had an hourglass, you were like the Flash. So that was interesting. And my brother was in there. We got him out. And now we're not sure if he is a traitor, if he's working for the Cult of the Dragon, or exactly what he's doing. But apparently, the Zhent agent that's with us has no idea about my brother. Didn't know he was working for the Zhent. As far as I know.
Yeah, he did. He said he didn't know he was still alive.
Well, I thought he was dead.
Yeah, he thought he was dead.
So now we're about to find out what's up with my brother.
Do you remember the last thing the first thing your brother said when you healed him and he gained his breath?
Something about she's called Mother.
She has called Mother.
All right.
Yes.
So, Rhyker's eyes flutter open. He takes a deep breath, looks panicked, and she's called Mother, is what he yells. Jason's kind of startled. He jumps, pulls short sword. First question he asks is, whose mother? Acria? Acria's coming?
My eyes gaze up to the statue over us.
You're
That
all in
would be a
room.
blessing in comparison.
And as soon as he pulls his sword, Vesperr got her sword drawn.
So,
My mind said they want to kill me, I'd be fucking dead.
very true.
What statue is he looking at?
Well, I'm standing over you with my
You
sword
don't
drawn.
remember?
You look at the statue.
I remember we was fighting on the statue with the wizards invisible.
You don't remember what the statue was? Of who it was?
Oh, it was of the blue dragon girl.
Mhm. And when he says this, that's who he's looking up
What's her
at.
name?
Iymrith.
Yes, she killed Frost.
And Strahd killed Harshnag.
That bitch. He's praying to that thing?
No. You just care to repeat yourself.
She has called Mother.
And he's looking up at the statue when he says this.
Tiamat.
No.
No.
Who is called Mother?
He's looking up at a statue of
She has
Iymrith,
called
the
Mother.
blue dragon you fought in the Temple of the Allfather.
She's Mother.
Tiamat?
No.
I just said
No,
Iymrith.
I mean that's what.
Yeah.
That's what. Vesperr
Someone
said.
gets a cookie!
This is so confusing.
How the healing search going? Keep my healing search going back. Oh, absolutely though.
So much has happened. Vesper's very confused. She thought her brother was dead. Now he's alive, and now he's talking gibberish and nonsense and bullshit. I don't know. Should I stab him? I don't know. But I'll stab Justin first. Is that his
You
name?
mean Jason?
Jason? Yeah, Jason Blagotto.
Well, Justin's playing Jason. So.
Yeah, I am playing Jason.
I asked him if, do you work for Iymrith? You're looking at
I know who
that
these
shit.
people are, right? In general.
Yes, because you know they have kind of foiled some of the Cult of the Dragon's plan. So yes, you have a really good idea of who they
And
are.
I know who Jason is.
You know who Jason is. You haven't seen him in a very long time.
Yeah.
You
But
know,
because they're with him, I'm putting peace and everything together. I assume you know who I work for. But we don't have time for this idle chat. We need to get the crown and get the fuck out.
Where is the crown?
I have no idea how long I've been asleep, but we could be literally moments from having our asses blasted off the face of Toro.
Fair enough. Let's get
Can
your
I
ass.
roll a insight?
you can roll it inside.
Beat that.
11.
Yeah, I got a 27.
Okay. Are you deceiving them?
I'm not going to specify.
Okay.
They're the same bonus on both of them.
Yeah.
I think he's telling the truth.
Just because I want to fuck with them a bit, like player to player.
Oh yeah, we talked about this. Yeah. They
He does so good of a
persuasion
job.
essentially the same.
I believe that. What's your name again?
You feel that Rhykerr.
Rhykerr.
Who had the dragon mask? Who picked it up? Okay.
Oh, I found my paper
Does anyone
where all
have
the
an
math up
hourglass?
too.
Yeah.
Do you have another?
You got one.
Do you have one? I need an hourglass
Why?
to get the mask.
The mask was in that room.
Yes. I'm the only one that knows where and how to get to it. That's all I'm saying right now. We need to get the fuck out.
Give him the hourglass, and I'll go with him.
Well, I believed him when he said that we had to get out in urgency. So, Luda being maybe stupid, she hands you
You
the
also
hourglass.
know that I'm his brother.
Her
I hand Rhykerr the hourglass. I said, "Get the mask. Come back, or I'll hunt you down."
I'm going.
You can try.
Shit.
Alright.
I'm going.
We
forget
are
I had
going.
16 hours.
After Vesperr gets you.
Alright.
You do your feet.
Vesper's giving you're giving him the hug?
Yeah.
She gives you a hug. How do you feel about this, Rhykerr?
I get stiff. Very briefly.
She's your sister.
He gets and his sister gives him arm around.
Man, this is Game of Thrones, isn't it?
I mean, I tense up briefly.
There we go.
There.
Better worded right there.
I don't even know if you'll know it or not.
No, it's just a quick.
But it's one of those things that it's all like when someone doesn't know how to respond to something.
Jason says, "Aw, but we don't have time for this."
Oh, it's just a quick hug.
Well, yeah,
Just
but
like
he's
that.
like,
Can I shut him out of a window? I know
There's no windows here. There's no windows here, so
I look at Jason while he's going to get that, and I say, "Is he one of you?"
he was.
As I'm walking
You
away,
can tell he's kind of confused.
I'm kind of confused now, but I'm kind of.
You guys are leaving, right? To go get
Yeah.
the mask. Jason will tell you years ago, the cult attacked a caravan that we were moving that he was on and no one survived.
I'm assuming those two are alone now.
Yeah. Yeah. What about Orvustia? Who does she go with?
Well, I tell her to stay because
Okay.
I only have 2 hours. We only have 2 hourglasses.
He's like, everyone died. For all I know, he's been dead for the better part of 9 years.
There is ways to bring people back to life,
And he says that's what concerns me.
and the magic that does that is also very powerful and has twisted side effects.
When you say that, he looks at you and he looks at Orvustia and he says, yes.
I say, "You're onto something."
He said, I think we all are.
She died once before too. She ain't with us, right? Hold on, she is with us. Shit. I don't tell him that. But I know he knows that she's died before.
Yeah, he's put 2 and 2 together. So you guys, just to kind of make this easier, when you go through the Temple of Infinite Space, the area, I mean, you guys got an idea of how this works, especially Rhykerr does.
Yes.
So he's got an idea of how it all works, how to get around these meters and whatnot, and he takes you back to the hourglass room in Vesperr. You can start to see the time pulse in there as you did before, but when you walk in with the hourglasses, everything is fine. Now you have the dragon mask, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I approach. Instead of, I don't go left or right, I go straight to the wall ahead of me.
Yeah, but as we're walking, Vesper's got a lot of questions.
Speaking of that, do I recognize what this means?
Yes, you would know.
Alright.
They're gonna kill each other.
Because remember we talked about what you have learned in your time? Yes, you would know that. It is very
Would I know
apparent.
whose mark it is?
Yes, you would.
While we're walking, I just be like, where the fuck have you been?
I pause briefly and just move my hands around as I keep walking as I turn.
Showing you all this infinite space.
You've been here this whole time.
Parsley. Where have you been?
Here, there.
About the same.
So you work for the Zen.
I work for survival.
Fair enough.
And you?
I don't work for the Zen.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah.
Or do you work for your father?
Father. Father's dead.
I'm also towards the mark.
It's a means to an end.
A powerful means.
It was needed.
Now I'll pull back my rope some so like an arcing dragon scar. A means to an end.
So why did you have a fake mask?
Why would I let them have the real one? I'm not here for the cult.
Let's do all you guys as you're having this conversation with Jason.
Just them two. Oh,
yeah.
okay.
But you can tell that he's really not trusting Corbusier. It's very clear to you from where you're at, and it echoes as you guys are walking through this infinite space. There is a.
Are we with them? I thought-
No.
I thought we
No.
were.
This is more clear to you where you're at.
Yeah.
Where they're at, it's more of an echo. You hear the roar of a dragon.
We need to hurry. This can wait till later. We're back in Waterdeep or wherever the hell we need to go.
Fair enough.
As soon as we get to the doorway, go straight to the opposite wall, put my hand on it, and I start tracing runes and lightning and open a door.
And there is a mask just like the one you have. An exact replica.
I look at this mask and I get an idea. Not one I'm particularly fond of, but I don't know the people that she is with. So, trade me, briefly. When we get out of here, trade me back. Do you promise? I need to hear it.
I can't promise anything.
Then I can't hand this to you. This has been my life for 5 years.
I promised all the mask to somebody.
Did you get none of them? Do you understand? Not from me. My life. Then I tuck away into my pack.
Oh, decisions. Okay, so you have the real one. You still have the fake one. Or do you have the real one and he has the fake one?
May I see the fake one?
Sorry.
I'm going to wear it.
Boy, you
None
can't
of them
cut the
knows.
tension with a knife right now.
None of them knows that's not the real one. If I don't have it, it would be suspicious. Are you going to play this game with me?
Or I could kill you and just take the real mask.
If you kill me, you won't get the real mask.
You have it.
That's Severin's trick. I have it until I die, as Razmir's had hers until she died, and then Varum had it.
I want to insight that.
Fucking it. 27.
Yeah.
You believe me?
I'll pass you mine.
I'll put it on.
Okay, what do you do with the mask you have?
I'm hiding it on. I don't want them to see. They don't want them to think this is it.
Okay, gotcha. You hear this roar again. Now it's more distorted since you guys are in this room, you two, and you can tell the roar is very demanding.
Tell, we just get the fuck out. How far is the space path?
It's like 150, 200 feet.
Yeah, I can't do that shit. God. I want to run, but that will fuck shit up.
No, you're good.
Yeah.
You know how this works.
All right.
Many times you've been down here.
We need to get to Waterdeep. Let's go.
After you.
I start leading him out the tower.
Okay, so Vesperr, how do you feel about all this?
I don't know. Vesper's gonna get the mask somehow.
Now, how are you gonna know which one's real and which one's not?
I'll get them all.
All right, so you guys wind up leaving the dungeon. I take it you're going back to the shrine where you left the other guys?
Is she actually following me instead of going where she believes she needs to go? That's the question.
Well, there's only one teleporter in the room.
Oh, that's true.
And you both have keys. You're the only two with keys to it.
Yeah.
Because you know...
Do I know a back door out the tower?
There's only one way in and out of this tower.
And that's where she's at, and I don't want to let her by myself. So, if the Iymrith's out there, we are fucked. We can use whoever the fuck those are, and Jason as a fucking distraction to get out.
Thought you were the warm speaker.
That was my mother's speaker before Zhentarim betrayed me.
So what, your mask has no power now? What do they do?
What does the mask do? I have no idea.
That's the point of something I didn't tell you, just in case. You know, it's very influential with dragons. Each mask for each kind.
That's what I assumed.
It's influential with the dragon.
There's other things, but I don't know where this is going to go, so there's a lot of things I can tell you.
Am I attuned to the mask?
Yes.
So I still have its effects even though it's not on my head?
Yes.
Alright. I have no idea what those effects are, but that's fair. It has influence over... We can't talk about this right now. We need to get the fuck out. And I just hit the button.
Okay. I'll
Hit the buttons. You take
We
that
just say that
out
at
of
the
the
same time.
Okay, to kind of give you an idea of how this mask works, you're the blue worm speaker.
Yeah.
Anytime you wear this mask and you're around blue dragons, you have an influence over them. They're very accepting towards your words.
Yeah.
So basically, anytime you need something with dragons, you get advantage. Persuasion,
Yeah.
deception, anything like that. So, but with its other powers, I didn't tell you because I don't know where this is going to go.
Alright.
There have to be some surprises.
Right. So we just teleported straight to the shrine, right?
Yes, and there they are.
Do I need anything else from this tower or am I good to go?
You do know the treasure is a very important thing to the cult, but you have what you really need already on you.
Yeah.
Because you know the ritual, all this is a part of it.
Yeah.
Don't need-
This is all the fuck I need.
Yes, but this is what
That
you need.
is pulling us behind to make us fucking wait.
Pretty much.
As soon as we appear, come. We don't have time. She's here.
And you guys have heard this roar twice. Jason, he'll say, "You need to tell me there's a dragon out there?"
I did.
He kind of takes a deep breath, and you can tell he's kind of
I
worried.
told you she was coming.
And he's, we're in no shape to fight a dragon.
No, we are running from a dragon.
He said, through a maze.
If anything, the maze is a godsend.
Oh,
It will give us time to rest.
does Acria trust you? And he kind of looks at you questioningly.
I looked at him like I am dearly insulted.
Well, as soon as he says it's accurate, I'd be like, who gives a damn what Acria thinks?
He says, I do and he does. He's the reason we're here.
I don't know if they would notice that because they're looking at Jason. But Jason, if he's looking at me, wouldn't notice that. I shot him a straight fucking glare to go to hell.
Okay. Yeah, and that's the only assurance he needed right there.
Luna's very conflicted right now.
Okay, why's that?
I think the most regular person to talk to in this room right now is Jason.
Why's that?
Because I don't know who he is. He's crazy, and she's been doing a lot of crazy stuff, like taking the mask for herself and everything, saying she's going to give it to her god, and I'm like,
It's not my God.
well,
He's your pack lord.
yeah, you're Paculord, you know? And I'm looking at
His
Jason, I know he's a
Paculord.
cult member, but I'm like, he's here because they want him to be here. These two are on their own agendas.
So you're going
That's what I'm thinking.
outside.
That's the only way out.
Okay. So you see him. He gets everybody in the circle. Rhykerr does, and he hits the chair. Takes you to the audience chamber. This is the first room you're in. This is where you met Rhykerr at. This is where he had ran from. And you get to this other circle. You teleport out. You know this is the one that's going to take you right outside the tower to the steps. You got any words to anybody? Does anybody need to prepare anything?
So let me do the talking. You all look exhausted and I'm on the door of death.
So are we.
Hide.
He said, Jason says, did you not see the space out between this place? Where were we supposed to hide?
Just make yourself seem small.
He said, it's a dragon. I'm sure we all seem small.
I'm making sure I'm saying the name right that I've been saying this whole damn time. Because I almost guarantee you I mispronounced it. Frulon.
Okay, so you teleport everybody outside. And as you arrive on the steps, it's still dark. It's getting closer to dawn. And just like when you guys walked to the tower, there's a clear path through the maze to the town. In the middle stands the sundial. And on the other side is Iymrith.
We're still in the bottom, the audience chamber, right?
No, if you're teleporting out, you're outside.
Iymrith,
I thought we were going to the audience chamber.
That's where you were. That's what I'm saying. If you're teleporting everybody out, is anybody getting
I
ready?
thought we were talking before we left the shrine. If we're in the audience chamber, aren't all those dead bodies there?
They're in the shrine and in the audience chamber.
Oh. Grab the robes. Put them on.
Ooh, champion of Bahamut. How do you feel about wearing the enemy's clothes?
I'll put it on. I don't care.
Jason, you ain't got to tell him twice. He says, what about the bear? The bear.
Trophy.
He says, a live trophy. How are we going to look like
A
we
metal
contain
trophy.
the bear? How?
The bear's coming.
Does anyone have chains of any kind?
He says, you live here.
I know what was in the treasure, right?
Mm-hmm.
Does anyone have the haversack?
Yeah.
Put the bear in it.
The bear looks at Rhykerr and he looks at you three from Greenfields Company. Like he's very unsure about what to do.
Is there even room in here?
It's a multiple bag of holding. The top go like what, 8 feet?
Yeah,
It
will hold him tightly.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll tell Rupert, I'll be like, I'll pat him on the head and be like, just trust me.
He kind of grunts in defiance, and he'll climb in the bag. Now, Rustia, she's putting on these cloaks. Luda, champion of Bahamut, shield strapped to your arm.
Don't see me staring at the cloak.
If I see you staring at it, I'm just going to scoff. Cloth means nothing without faith behind it.
Cloth?
Cloth is in clothing.
Oh, cloth, okay.
I was like, what?
Yeah, I that's why I refer to him as cloth. Because I hate this cloth.
Yeah.
The robe means nothing if you don't believe in it.
You can't do anything for Bahamut if you're dead.
I will use.
If your God truly cares for you, he understands what you're doing.
I'll use my Harper skills, which is infiltration, for this mission.
That's what I was hoping you'd say. Your Harper skills would know to put this on.
The only thing better than Bahamut is a Bahamut surprise attack. With the cloak on.
I look at you like she's crazy.
It's Luke.
You have to teleport everybody out to outside?
If we're all disguised, remember, it's gonna be hard, but look haggard. Teleporting us out.
Okay, so you arrive on the stairs outside the tower where you would think a door would be and there's not. As you guys teleport outside, you realize now, since you've been in, the inside of this tower seemed like it was a lot bigger than what the outside would show you.
It's bigger on the inside.
But just like when you ran up to the tower, there is an open path through the maze to the town. And in the middle stands the sundial. Rhykerr, you would know, if you walk straight to town, you will not end up in the maze. But if you are to dart anywhere into the maze, you're stuck. You'll have to find your own way out. And as you look across, on the outside of the maze is Iymrith. And with her is a very familiar blue half-dragon.
No.
And he sits upon her back. She roars in Draconic.
I speak it.
She
Yeah.
says, "Son, give me what I've came for." Your brother, Iymrith, he's just got this big grin on his face. You can tell they know something's up.
Mother, I know not what lies Falum has spread to you. She's tried to betray us.
And she kind of looks up towards her son, turns around. She says, "What lies? I said nothing of no lies."
She attacked me. She told me she contacted you.
And she said, "Greenfields Company. They're here too."
Who?
She said, "Do not play me for a fool."
I do not. When Falum attacked me, they aided me. I thought there were others.
She said, Come to me.
Of course,
Give me the mask so we can be out of here.
of course, Mother.
The rest of you, bring the treasure. It is to present to Tiamat when she arrives."
Of course, Mother.
What are you guys doing?
Is the treasure in the it's in the haversack, isn't it?
Not all of it.
Here's what I'm.
You have Rupert in there now.
Rupert's in the sack with half the treasure, and I don't know.
I assume we didn't gather any coin or
No, no.
anything. They just grabbed
Yeah.
it.
Rupert's not the only thing that's going to fit in that
And
bag.
I don't know
I guess we'll go back
about
and
their
get the
switching and all
treasure.
that shit. I don't know about that. So right now, I think I need to go get the treasure.
No, we'll go get the treasure.
Do you know where it's at?
Try and say no. No. Where is the treasure?
I'll show it to them briefly, if you will it.
She was like, "The mask. The enemy is about." She was like, "I sent you the message. You know that the giants found me out." She's like, "We had no time for this.
He didn't say that I got a message from him.
That's why I didn't tell you everything. I put you on the spot
Oh,
sometimes. Gotta make this fun." I gave you what information I gave you, which was a lot, and you can use it to your advantage.
Can I do a... And I suppose there's not a way to fucking switch them out, like with sleight of hand.
And no, because you're literally gonna have to take it off your head and put it on.
Can I slide a hand and just run to the mask?
I would not stop you.
Can I?
Now, if everybody else stops you, that's a totally different story. You're starting to get the sense that
I
this
have-
might turn bad.
I'm getting itchy
I'm
fingers
having,
here.
no, I'm
like-
having an idea here. What do I need to do to invoke the mask's advantage?
You're wearing it.
So it just happens every time?
What, the advantage?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Don't
Yeah.
look at me, I don't know. I don't know how to think.
I'm gonna try to convince her that the one I'm wearing is a fake that I fashioned a full when I suspected the traitor.
Alright.
And I put out the false one saying that to my knowledge it's the real one.
Okay. So tell her.
This one, I just pulled out the false one. It's the true mask. I made a fake to be when I suspected a traitor amongst us.
She tells you, son, do I look like a fool? I can see the difference in the magics.
See, there wasn't even a roll to that one. It doesn't count if I never get it.
She said, do you seriously betray me after everything I've done for you? Maybe it is you who lies and not Monday.
I would never.
Or is the black word speaker?
I killed her when she betrayed me.
You cannot work this out. Why would she betray you?
I do not know. I didn't have time to question her motive. I apologize.
She said she's looking around and she kind of smells the air a little. You notice that some people in our town are starting to scatter around buildings. Buildings that are close to her, they're starting to run. Everybody roll me a perception.
Get that. I got that 8.
Very good.
Hey, you don't take any disadvantage to any perceptions.
27.
You know, plus 5 is rolls for
12. Vesperr, you're real caught up in this because you know how the power of ancient dragons work.
Yeah.
And while your brother is talking to Iymrith, you realize that the clouds overhead are starting to grow thick, and you can start to see flashes of lightning hidden within them.
This isn't working. I whisper it to you. This isn't working.
She says, bring me the treasure. Bring me Mondast's body. I shall ask her myself. She says, if you do not bring the mask, your brother will come and strike you down, taking it for himself. Do you really want that? You know he craves the mask as much as you.
Aye.
Roll me an insight, Rhykerr.
Insight is 20.
You realize something. She's stalling. And then it dawns upon you.
Yeah.
If she's to step into the maze, she's stuck. She has to find her way out. You know she can quickly do so, but it would be enough time to probably allow you guys to escape. You know that she is deliberately blocking your exit.
Let me give you a second.
I'll also throw this out there for you. You also know that she cannot clear the maze because if you are to fly over the maze, the interdimensional time and space around the maze will hurl you away from it. You cannot enter the maze that way. You can only enter the maze through the maze itself. Any other means is it's gonna hurt you pretty much. That's why I kept saying, why don't you guys climb on there? When Vesperr kept talking about it, I just climb over. Like, go ahead. So you realize that you kind of have an advantage right now.
Yeah. We need to get her in the maze so we can run away.
You say that?
No,
Under your
I'm
voice or
saying
something?
that.
Oh.
I was. We need to get her in the maze.
You say that, she roars and she stomps her foot. And one of the houses around her crumbles as lightning strikes it. She yells, "Bring me the mask now!"
I bet you we can get her in there.
If we run in there.
I just take my cloak off.
I am surprised.
Roll me a deception.
Yes! I just want to roll with the bandage.
And I pull my robe off and I pull out Blade of 1,000 Cuts.
Does 21 do it?
This is to feign your surprise
Yeah.
how you're acting.
And I'll put my sword like up to his head and be like, the mask is Greenfields Company's.
Do you mean that? Like
Yeah.
you're gonna kill him?
Yeah,
You mean that?
yeah.
So you don't need a deception?
I'm legit. If I think that,
So you grab him, throw your sword up to his throat?
yeah.
Luda, what do? Or Lucy is right there with you. She shoves her cloak off.
My cloak goes flying off my shoulders. It's probably the dumbest thing we've ever done.
At this point, we're gonna die anyway, probably.
And I get my shield and sword out and I say, Bahamut will not have the mask in your hands.
No ragged are you.
84.
We are the Greenfield Company, and you will not take any more of us.
In response to him grabbing me to
Okay.
sell this, I will use my reaction to shocking Vesperr.
Okay.
Wait, don't you have immunity to electricity?
Does 19 hit you?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, it does, but
He's immune to it.
yeah, if I see you try to do it, I'll jerk back a bit. But I'm gonna have to do
Roll
a
it.
I still hit you, I believe.
Yeah,
you do it.
but she's immune to electricity.
She doesn't know that.
Ring.
I don't know that, and she doesn't know that.
Well, that's not very good. Where's my deception?
By myself around with my shield.
17.
So you go to flail when Rhykerr grabs you by the arm, and when you do the shopping grass, where do you grab her at?
I'm
But
not
like it's like when she goes to put her sword up my throat, I go to do that, and when I do, that's the shocking grasp.
When you do, you feel the charge, Vesperr, hit your arm, and electricity doesn't travel up you, but travels into your ring. And she says, "Lies, bring me the mask, or I tear this village down."
do it.
She
So she
slams her foot down, and another lightning bolt destroys one of these
Does
buildings.
she know this is all facade?
She's caught on. Yeah.
I'll tell her, I'll say,
It's-
do it.
She's starting to.
I don't care. This village means
Mother.
nothing.
All pretenses and charades aside, you know me. And you know I do not care about this village. Tear it asunder.
So you say that, and she kind of laughs, and you see Iymrith kind of slide out of his saddle, and he pulls this sword off his back, and it's Thea, Roland's mother's sword, and it ignites into flame. He turns around and releases a lightning bolt to the nearest villager and lays him down, and he starts parading through the town, killing anybody in his way. She turns around and unleashes a lightning bolt, and when it hits this building and explodes, 4 arcs of electricity jump off of it and crash into the nearby building. She says, "So be it. The same will happen to you once you get out of here."
Why don't you come in here?
She says, "Do I look like a fool? I brought him here for a reason. Your life is not eternal, filth of cloth. I am everlasting. I can wait."
I just smile when she says it. I don't know if Rhyker's noticed that Vesper's went a little insane.
So you're stuck with a decision.
I'm sure Luda's noticed by now.
What?
How Vesper's just kind of going off the deep end.
No, I'm pretty sure that Iymrith can get to this maze pretty fast, but can What's Face do it by himself?
Her son,
Sandra?
Iymrith, you know it. He knows it just like you do.
Yeah.
Can we say Red Rover, since I'll try over?
He's running through this small village, killing everybody that he can.
Alton, I'm going to taunt her and be like,
She thinks
your
you're
champion
mad.
kills villagers who can't defend themselves. Why not send them over here?
You say that, and Warmaw says, "Yes, challenge the dragon. We can defeat the dragon together." You hear it in your voice. You hear it in your head. I've been waiting for you to say
I'm going
something
crazy,
like
but
that.
that seems like a bad idea.
He's all about a challenge.
What's this guy look like? This
You're the best shape out of all of us.
You fought this guy. You thought you blew this guy in the caves.
Okay. Yeah, the blue one, right?
Yes, he rode the dragon that attacked the caravan. He was at Skyreach Castle.
Right, so we don't. This is like the worst rescue, by the way, ever. The worst extraction plan I've ever seen.
We don't ever have a plan.
No, there was never a plan with you guys.
There was a shadow when Ward was around.
We rolled the punches in Greensfield, okay?
The only way that she's gonna let us fly is if we give her the mask. And even if she's gonna kill us, fly the fuck out.
You say that, Jason, just give her the mask. We'll get another one.
Are you daft?
That's a bad
He
idea.
says, no. He's like, we know one of them's gone, correct? You killed the Black Worm speaker.
Yes.
Didn't we just kill its replacement? He just said it.
It's
She
not.
talked about it.
It's not here.
But there's one somewhere.
Not where we want to go.
I'm sorry.
He looks at you strange like, where?
She cannot have that mask. I'll die before she gets that mask.
You may have a chance to prove that correct.
He says, but if we get her the mask, we get out of here alive, we still have a chance to stop this.
You really think she'd let us live?
No.
He says,
Mother would never do such a thing. It would be foolish. We will come back to bite in the ash, and she knows it. I know too much.
He's got a point.
Jay says, but think about it. They still have to prepare this. There's still other masks out there they need, right?
No.
What do you know about all this?
It's
Obviously,
not
you're
for
part of
your
it.
ears.
He says, but if it helps us get out of here, if we could formulate a plan
Severin
around
has
it.
the mask. They go to him when we die.
Who's Severin?
You will learn soon. I promise you.
He says, okay, so the masks go to them when you died. So there's 3 left. This Severin, does he have one?
Yes.
So there's 2. Let's get the other 2. They're going to be on the move.
Okay, but
It's
how do
not
you
like they're going to be
propose that-
fortified like they're here.
He gives her the mask, she kills us. How do we get out of here?
Something stopped. He doesn't know of anything. He's like, why hasn't she come got it?
Because she's never been through the maze.
She's been through the maze.
Oh.
She knows that she has to go through the maze to get here. She knows also that you
Yeah.
don't have to because you're leaving.
Yeah, okay, I got what you were
You
saying.
see what I'm saying now? Once you're here, it's an easy way out. Getting in's the difficult part.
Yeah, I don't know how
He realizes something is going on that's preventing her from coming.
I'm trying to go to her to the maze to slow her down to give us
It's
an
not
opening.
happening, but the more that we sit here, the more time we waste.
It's not changing much.
How far do I need to walk out there before she can actually get to me?
I think our breath weapon has a range of about 100 feet or so.
He says, but does that work with that?
I don't want to chance it.
He says, give me the mask. I will.
That's not for your hands.
He says, obviously it's not for yours. She wants it.
What if one of us say we have the mask and we sacrifice ourselves and run to the maze?
Luda, you're not sacrificing yourself.
He said, did you not understand that I was stuck in that maze for 10 days?
It took you 10 days.
Either
He
one.
says, I'm sorry, but obviously I'm not in the know.
For a reason, probably.
Jason is all under, give her the mask. Tell us, what do we not know?
They have almost everything they need. This will put them too close to it. May not have enough time. And the other ones may be with their dragons, which I really don't want a chance.
I want to turn to Luda.
Do you trust Acria? Do you not think that she might have a backup plan? I mean, she put you here for a reason.
And I don't want to fail her.
It's not failure if we stop it in the end.
I have misspoken. What?
But
You're
the
not-
longer whatever's delaying her, the longer we delay her, the quicker the rest of these masks move around. He looks at you like, Luda, you're a harper. You know how these things work. The longer you delay, the longer things move away from you.
If I throw the mask towards the maze, will it go into the maze?
No, because you're doing it.
If I throw it into one of the side passages?
Roll me insight.
9. Yeah.
Give yourself advantage. You know this place.
Not 20.
Okay, there. You know that you can go to the edge of that maze, to the hedge wall, and if she reaches into it, she's going to be stuck in the maze. You know that you can go there and throw it to her, and she can't harm you. She can't go past that first road. That would put her in the maze.
All right.
You know you would be safe.
All right. Vesperr.
I mean, as you guys are sitting here talking, she's demolishing this town.
I literally just, like I said, do that so we have enough time to talk about something. And Vesperr and whoever you are and you.
Oh, you know these people. You've heard plenty of stories about them by now.
I know them.
They've been doing this a year.
I'm not acknowledging them right now.
Well, now you're insignificant.
Well, they don't know I know them.
Oh, that's true.
Are you fine with that idea?
Not really, but
We could enjoy this for a bit more.
Jason says, what other choice do we have? We could sit here and wait. And who says one of them doesn't come in the maze and the other one waits? Or we just take the shot of giving them the mask and they leave. That'll allow us to try to get back on track.
Can't do it.
He says, you may not have a choice. You need to think you didn't want to put on the cloak you had on at first either, but you did it because you know you needed to.
I just start walking up to there as well.
He's going to follow you. He looks at you guys, and then he kind of focuses on Vesperr. He says, come on, Zent, let's go.
Is she paying attention to us at all?
Oh, she's watching you.
Yeah. Mother. Saying in Draconic, and I throw the mask up.
And you watch it, and she doesn't reach for it until it gets past the
I
first
assumed.
edge. Yeah.
Like, I was close up to the edge where we just.
Which mask are you giving her? Are you taking the one off that you got and throwing it to her?
She knows which one's which.
Yes.
So all my shit trying to fool her was, pointless.
So she reaches out, she grabs the
Can I catch
mask.
Mage Hand on it?
You can try.
Try to get her off balance as she falls and just
That's what I'm gonna try to do.
But I just told you she doesn't reach for
Well,
it.
okay, I'm gonna try to, like, when she goes to wait for it, I'm gonna try to keep her on the edge.
Roll me opposing dexterity checks.
Me and her.
You and Luda. So use the faster at this, because Mage Hand don't go that
I'll
far.
use a 10.
28.
How far are you gonna let this go? Because you only got like, what, 15 feet with Mage Hand? Not far.
Yeah. I
I think it's 60 actually.
I can't remember, it's 30 or something like that. But,
No, yeah. I think it's 30 can move it out. But
I'm gonna keep it on the edge where I know she won't reach in there.
what the fuck?
And I wanna
Is
ask
that a
you,
concentration spell?
I don't know.
mine's not.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Just-
I'm holding it and I asked the guys, I said, are y'all sure this is the best plan of action?
Give him another. No, give her the bloody mask.
You do that. Jason pulls a short sword on you and says, stop playing games. You're playing with your life and everyone here. Stop.
She'll get it anyways if we die. I'll give her the bloody mask.
I'm gonna pull my short sword and he pulls his.
You pull it on him,
Yeah.
doesn't care. Because you're probably going to die either way if you keep playing games. You can tell he don't even pay no attention to you.
And Lulu does not want this.
What are you doing, Rhykerr, as this is going on? You throw, Mage Hand, knife on Luda, knife goes Jason.
AJ will hold 5 feet, correct?
Mm-hmm.
And how far away is the mask from me?
We'll just say
It's inside
we'll
of the
just say
thing,
it's
right?
15 feet. It's almost right out of the edge.
But it's still inside?
Yes.
I have at least 1 second level spell slot, right?
Yeah, you don't have many.
Missy, step up and grab the mask. I'm tired of playing this game.
You toss it out.
Yeah.
When you do, she picks it up, and she kind of waits to see what you guys are going to do. She says, you always were smart, but now you play the part of a fool.
Better a fool. You know what? No, yeah, you're right.
Oh, you're turning to Ord. Listen to him.
Oh, I apologize. No, you're right, mother. That's but a fool.
She says, and a dead fool. She yells, come, son. Your prize. So Iymrith, he comes, he takes a knee. She places the mask on his head. She says, to the queen. And he climbs up on the saddle on her back, and she teleports out.